करते हैं डाइल्यूशन इक्वेशन विच इज बेस्ड ऑन मोलैरिटी। Dilution equation basically is used when if we have a solution and the solution molarity is known. So if we want to make a solution of new molarity, so how much amount of volume you have to require to change the initial molarity into the final molarity. Okay, now the dilution equation is M1V1 is equal to M2V2. This left hand side is basically for the initial. Initial means known, and that side is basically for final. And in this final, this V2 volume we have to calculate. We have to calculate, and this molarity is already in the question. Now M1 here, M1 is the molarity initial. V2 is volume initial. M2 final molarity. And V2 final volume. Okay, now we will do a question on this formula, that is, if we have a solution 200 ml and the molarity of that solution is 1 molar. Clear? Now, how much volume is required make a solution having molarity .5 molar. Clear? So according to this formula, you can say here M1 is equal to initial molarity is equal to 1 molar. Clear? Volume is initial, that is how much ml? That is 200 ml. Clear? Molarity 2, that is 0.5 molar. Okay, now you have to calculate V2. कैसे कैलकुलेट करेंगे? M1 V1 is equal to M2 V2. Now M1 is 1 into V1 is 200 is equal to M2 is 0.5 and V2 is calculate. Okay, now V2 is equal to 1 multiplied by 200, 200, that is divided by 0.5. Okay, now volume is 400 ml. तो आपको 400 ml वॉल्यूम लेना पड़ेगा अगर आपकी मोलैरिटी कितनी है 0.5 ml. क्लियर? तो दिस इज द क्वेश्चन विच इज बेस्ड ऑन द डाइल्यूशन equation in solution. Our next topic is molality. First of all, we will define the term molality. What is molality? It is the number of moles of solute particles present in 1 kilogram of the solvent. Got it? Now we will write the formula. What is the formula of molality? Small m is equal to number of moles of solute divided by present in 1 kilogram of the solvent. Now you can change this number of moles W solute upon molar mass of solute into if the volume is present in, if the solvent is present in kilogram, then you can convert gram into kilogram by dividing by 1000. Clear? Now we will do a question on molarity. Calculate the molality of the solution if 7.45 gram of KCl present in 500 gram of the solvent. 500 gram of the solvent. ये आपका क्वेश्चन है. तो आपको इसके अंदर मोलालिटी निकालना है. तो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वी विल राइट द गिवन वैल्यूज. गिवन इज WKCl. WKCl means mass of the KCl, that is 7.45 gram. Clear? Molar mass of KCl. बिकॉज हमें नंबर ऑफ मोल्स निकालने तो हमें मोलर मास चाहिए होगा. तो मोलर मास ऑफ KCl इज इक्वल टू पोटेशियम का कितना होगा बेटा 39 प्लस 35.5. तो ये आपका कितना आ गया 0.5947374.5. ये आपका मोलर मास आ गया. क्लियर? नाउ मोलैलिटी इज इक्वल टू number of moles of solid means W upon molar mass. 7.45 divided by 74.5 mass of the solute. Now that is in gram. 500 gram. तो इसको हम कन्वर्ट करेंगे किलोग्राम में 1000 से डिवाइड करके. 500 2. Now this point 0, this point 0 0 again cancel out. तो ये आपका जाएगा हाउ मच 10 पे, ये आपका 5 पे, तो दैट इज 1.5. तो ये आपका आ गया 0.2 मोल kg इनवर्स. दैट इज योर आंसर. तो मोलैलिटी ऑफ द सॉल्यूशन इज 0.2 मोल kg इनवर्स. We will do one more question on molality, which is based on density. The density of 3 molar NaCl solution is 1.25 gram per ml. Okay, calculate the molality of the solution. Okay, now in this question you have to remember there is a density and that is present in gram per ml. Okay, and the solution is of 3 molar. Means if we have 1 molar NaCl, the weight of 1 molar NaCl is 58.5 gram. Okay. Now if we have 3 molar NaCl, that is 58.5 multiplied by 3, that is equal to 175.5 gram. Clear? 1 molar 58.5, 3 molar मल्टीप्लाई बाय 3, मोलर मास को मल्टीप्लाई बाय 3 कर देंगे तो आपके पास 175.5 ग्राम आ जाएगा. क्लियर? नाउ यू कैन से इफ डेंसिटी of 3 molar solution is 1.25 gram per ml. इसका मतलब है 125 gram in 1 ml. Now 400 ml, 4000 ml means 1 liter. ये मतलब हुआ इसका, तो कितना जाएगा 1.25 multiply by 1000. That is equal to 1250 gram. So what is that? This is the mass of solution in 1 liter. That is equal to 1250 gram. Now you have to tell what is the mass of solvent. What is the mass of solvent here? Now the mass of solvent is equal to what? Mass of solution minus mass of solute. Okay? NaCl is your solute. Now mass of solution is 1250. Mass of solute is 175.5 gram. Now you can see that is nearly around 1250.5. Sorry, 175.5. That is 0.54701. 1074.5 gram. That is your mass of solvent, and mass of solvent is nothing, it is your H2O. ठीक है? And this is mass of solute in how much? In 1 liter. In 1 liter. Clear? Now we will calculate the molality of the solution from the given now we will calculate the molality of the solution by using this solvent mass. Now small m is equal to number of moles in 1 kg. Number of moles of what? Solute. n कितना है बेटे आपके पास? आपके पास n कितना है? आपके पास n है 3 मोलर, क्योंकि क्वेश्चन में आपको दिया गया है. Clear? Divided by 1074.5 gram. Now this is a gram value, so you have to convert into kilogram value. Now 3000 divided by 1074.5. So your answer will be 2. हम इसको कैलकुलेट करके देख लेते हैं एक बार. Your answer will be 2.79 molar. Clear? So that is your molality. Okay, so it's a very very important question, and this question is from your NCERT example. NCERT example. Discuss about the effect of temperature on molality. Basically, molality is not affected by the temperature because there is no relation between the volume and the temperature. If you see the formula of molality, that is number of moles of solute present in per kg of the solvent. So here is the per kg of the solvent, means there is no relation is coming from the temperature and the volume here. But if you compare the temperature effect of temperature of molality with the molarity. The molarity is inversely affected by the temperature because volume is directly proportional to with the temperature. We already discussed in the last lecture. Okay, I hope you understand this topic. What is molarity, and what is the dilution law for the solution. Now we will start our new topic, that is the relation between empirical formula and the molecular formula, empirical mass and the molecular mass. Okay. So to understand the concept, we will go with the question. We will solve the question, then you will able to understand what is the relation here. In this question, the carbon is 24.5% by mass, and hydrogen is 4% by mass, and chlorine is 71.5% by mass. Okay. The molecular mass of the given compound is 98.95 gram. Clear? Calculate the molecular formula and empirical formula of the compound. This is your question. Okay. A table like this. First of all, we will write serial number 1, 2, 3. Column 2, we will write the name of element symbol, carbon, hydrogen and chlorine. In third column, we will write the atomic mass. बेटा आपको एटॉमिक मास पता होनी चाहिए हर एक एलिमेंट का. कार्बन का एटॉमिक मास कितना होता है? दैट इज 12. हाइड्रोजन इज 1 एंड क्लोरीन इज 35.5. Then given mass, which are given in percent by mass. कार्बन कितना दिया था बेटा? 24.5%. Chlorine is 4.5% and that is 71%. Clear? Now these percent means they are present in per gram. Mass in 100 gram. You can write here mass in 100 gram. That is 24.5 gram. That is 4.5 gram. And that is 71 gram. Okay. Now what you will do? You will calculate the number of moles of each element. Number of moles of each element. How you will calculate? Given mass upon molar mass. Given mass is 24.5 divided by 12. Okay. That is 4.5 divided by 1 and that is 71.5 divided by 35.5. Now it will come nearly 2.25 के आसपास. It will come around 4.5 and it will be 2. Now next point is very crucial. You have to divide the each number of moles by the lowest value of n. Lowest value of number of moles. So this is what? Your simple ratio. of element. If you divide 2.25 by 2, it will come nearly 1. If you divide this value, ये आपका थोड़ा फ्रैक्शन में जाएगा तो हम इसको अप्रोक्सीमेटली लेंगे, that is 2. And if you divide this 2 by 2, it will come 1. So simple ratio of element is, finally, you can say it, empirical ratio. That is 1, 2 and 1. So you can write here empirical ratio is carbon ratio, hydrogen ratio, chlorine. Carbon is 1, hydrogen is 2, chlorine is 1. Now you can write here empirical formula. Empirical formula is CH2Cl. Now if you have empirical formula, you can calculate empirical mass. Same way as you calculate molecular mass. How? 1 multiplied by C plus 2 multiplied by H plus 2 multiplied by Cl. Okay, so 1 multiplied by 12 plus 2 multiplied by 1 plus 2 multiplied by 1 multiplied by 35.5. So that is 12 plus 2 plus 35.5. So it will come around, यहाँ पे इसको लिखते हैं बेटा 49.5 gram. So that is your empirical mass. Now you have empirical formula, you have empirical mass. By using this data, you will calculate the molecular mass and the molecular formula of the compound. But actually in question, the molecular mass is given. Okay, now we will calculate the molecular formula of the compound. For that, we have to calculate a value N. N is given molecular mass upon empirical mass, that is 98.95 upon 49.5. When you divide this, it will approximately give a value that is 2. So N value here is 2. Now to calculate molecular formula, N multiplied by empirical formula, that is 2 multiplied by CH2O. So if you multiply 2 1 the 2, C2, 2 to the 4, CH4, 2 1 the 2, 2. So that is your molecular formula. Okay. Now if you want to check this, your molecular formula is correct, just calculate molecular mass which should be equal to the value which is given in question. 2 multiplied by C plus 4 multiplied by H plus 2 multiplied by 16. 2 multiplied by 12 plus 4 multiplied by 1 plus 16 to the, that is Cl. That is Cl. Now 24 plus 4 plus 71. So 24 plus 4 plus 71, 4 4 9 and 7 2 9. So it is coming nearly 99. And in question, the given value was 98.95. Now it is coming approximately. It means your molecular formula is correct. Next topic is the limiting reagent. Now we will try to understand what is the limiting reagent. if you see the definition of limiting reagent, the word itself explaining those reagent which limit the reaction, ठीक है, and it will stop the formation of products and they are present in lesser amount, that's why they limiting the reaction. So if we define this, limiting reagents are those reactants. So we study limiting reagent only for the reactants, not for the products. Always the limiting reagents are your reactants. So limiting reagents are those reactants which present in, first of all, lesser amount and they first consume in a chemical reaction, due to which the reaction get stopped. Okay, stop of product formation. Clear? So if we have a limiting reagent, like if we have A and if we have B, always for a limiting reagent question we have at least two reactant. Not, we never study limiting reagent for a single reactant, we always study for the two reactant at least. So if we have A plus C and A present in, take an example, in 1 mole and it present in 2 mole and it is giving 3 mole. Let's take an example. The A reactant is present in lesser quantity, so A is your limiting reagent. Limiting reagent. Got it? What are the limiting reagents? From one of my notebook, 4 gram of hydrogen and 30 gram O2 and 30 gram O2 allowed to react, find the mass of H2O produce. Basically this question is from your chemical stoichiometry. ठीक है, तो in chemical basically this question is based on your chemical stoichiometry. So if you want to calculate the amount of a product, if you want to calculate the amount of reactant, you can use limiting reagent also. Now what we will do, first we will write the step, in 2 steps we will do the question. Write the equation. सबसे पहले हम इसका इक्वेशन लिखेंगे, ठीक है. इक्वेशन, हाइड्रोजन इज रिएक्टिंग विद ऑक्सीजन and it is giving water. Okay, step 2. Always remember, we will go by step. Step 2, balancing the equation. That is H2 plus O2, arrow mark H2O. So here 2 oxygen here, 1 oxygen here, we will write here 2, that is 2. So you can write moles की टर्म में, that is 2 mole, that is 1 mole and that is 2 mole. It means 2 mole of hydrogen reacting with 1 mole of oxygen and they giving 2 mole of water. Clear? Now if we want to write in grams, we already discussed these things. 2 moles in grams कितना होगा? 1 mole 2 gram, 2 into 2 ग्राम. 1 मोल कितना जाएगा? 30, ये आपका 32 ग्राम हो जाएगा, बिकॉज 1 एटम का मास कितना होता है? 16 ग्राम, तो 2 का कितना हो जाएगा? 32. ये आपको हो जाएगा 36. बस आपको यहाँ पे मोलिकुलर मास निकालना है. तो ये आपका हो जाएगा 4 ग्राम. तो you can write here, first of all you will find out the limiting reagent. So here what is the limiting reagent? Limiting reagent is yours oxygen, because that is present in 1 mole. So Lr here, that is O2. So by using Lr we will solve the equation how much H2O will be produced. कैसे? यहाँ पे इसको करते हैं. Now see, 32 gram O2 gives how much gram of water? 36 gram of water. You can say मोल्स की टर्म में हम निकाल सकते हैं. यहाँ पे मोल्स की टर्म में अगर आप निकालना चाहे तो कितना मोल है? 2 मोल है. ओके, तो 1 gram O2 gives 2 by 32. क्लियर? एंड आपको कितना पूछा था बेटा? 30 ग्राम. आपको पूछा 30 ग्राम. तो 30 ग्राम O2 gives 2 by 32 multiply by 30. आपका क्या 60 by 32. तो यहां से आप इसके नंबर ऑफ मोल्स कैलकुलेट कर लेंगे. क्लियर? तो जो भी आपकी वैल्यू आएगी वो आपकी मोल्स में आ जाएगी. देन यू कैन convert moles into gram value. So this is your question which is based on the limiting reagent, and it's also a question of the chemical stoichiometry. Thank you so much student for your pay attention. I hope you like the lecture and you understand the concept whatever we studied here, and you able to understand what is the meaning of term molality and what is the relation between the empirical and the molecular formula, how we will calculate them, and what is the concept of limiting reagent and how we will utilize the concept of limiting reagent to calculate the chemical stoichiometry in a given equation. Thank you so much. We will discuss our few topics in your next classes. Thank you so much.